everyone, it's Frankie and I thought I'd just put together a short workout for you guys to follow along at home through lockdown number 2. So we're going to start standing up on your mats. Make sure your feet are hip width apart and your hands just onto your hips. Take a breath in through your nose, and on your next exhale, engage your abdominal muscles and gently just tuck your tailbone under, so creating length into the lower spine. And as you inhale, release the abdominal muscles and let your spine come back to neutral. On your next exhale, tuck under again, lengthen through the lower back, keep the shoulders behind you. Inhale, release. Now I want you to feel the connection from the bottom rib to your hip, connecting as you exhale. And then as you inhale, just feel your ribcage and hips drawing further apart. With each exhale, try and close the gap between your hips and your ribs together, and then gently releasing. Go for 3 more here, really focusing on that exhale to tuck, and then that inhale to release away. All the while your shoulders are dropping down your back, and your weight is even from left to right. So now keep your lower spine lengthened, your abdominal muscles drawing in. Bring your hands up in front of you into Cossack. And on your next exhale, you're going to keep your hip bones looking forwards, rotate to one side of the mat with your chest, head and arms. Inhale, come back to the centre, drop the shoulders again down your back, and then exhale, rotate through to the opposite side. Inhale to the centre. Keep your hips completely level, your hip bones are looking forwards, so it's just your spine that is moving, nothing else. Really feel that you're maintaining that connection from the abdominal muscles, from your bottom rib to your hips, and your pelvic floor underneath the pelvis. Let's go for 1 more, so we're even. And then bring the hands across your chest. Drop the shoulders down the back, let the hands rest onto your rib cage. And on your next exhale, you're going to laterally flex to one side of the mat. Keep your hips level, feet even, inhale to hold. Then exhale, come back through the centre. Restack your spine, tuck the tailbone back under, and again flex through, this time to the other side. Feel that stretch down one side, and feel the work into the other. Back to the centre. 2 more each way. Really feeling the abdominal muscles drawing in to stop you from rolling forwards and back. And feel your waist working hard to stop you collapsing or letting the hips drop to the side. Last one here. Drop those shoulders down. Keep the neck long. Lovely work. Then from here, we're going to come into arm circles. So roll the shoulders down your back. Keep the spine long. As you exhale, lift the arms up overhead. Turn the palms, they're facing forward. As you inhale, circle down, bringing the hands down to your thighs. Inhale, palms face, lift the arms, gently let the shoulders lift. And then exhale, circle round. So you're working out of the shoulder sockets. Keep the upper back and the abdominal muscles engaging so your spine is long and supported. Let's go for 2 more, fully mobilising your shoulder joints, while stabilising your spine and pelvis. Last one here. Make the circle as large as you can without your arms lifting. Your shoulders lifting to your ears. Take a breath in here, drop the shoulders down your back, and on your next exhale, draw the chin in towards your neck. Peel forwards through the spine, 1 vertebra at a time, working the abdominal muscles to stop your hips from creeping backwards. Keep your legs in that parallel position so the arches of your feet are lifted. Keep your eye line through your knees, take a breath in. And on your next exhale, lift your pelvic floor, scoop the abdominal muscles in, and then stack yourself 1 bone at a time back to centre. Grow tall again, take a breath in, make sure your spine stays aligned, and then exhale, dropping through the neck. Round through the upper back, moving your spine bone by bone, visualising your spine like a bicycle chain, moving round a hog. Inhale at the bottom again, let the head and shoulders relax, get that stretch into your neck. Then engage, exhale, peel yourself back to standing. So from here, now bring yourself down as you're lying onto your mat. Once you're lying on your mat, reach the arms up to the sky and draw the shoulder blades down. Turn the palms up to the sky and then place the hands down by your thighs. Lengthen your spine along the mat by scooping the abdominal muscles in, again feeling that connection across the front of the body. And on your next exhale, lift your right leg into tabletop. And on your next exhale, lift the left leg into tabletop, all the while strengthening through your abdominal muscles and lengthening your lower back. From here, you're going either into your leg folds, taking one foot down at a time back onto the mat, and then exhaling to draw them back up one at a time. The other alternative is going into your toe taps, taking one foot away from you at a time back to tabletop, and then the other leg without touching the floor in between. Now, whichever variation you're working through now, you're going to go for another 4 more each way, so a total of 8. Use your exhale to help you move, and your inhale to stabilise. Focus on keeping that movement coming from the hip socket, your chest relaxing, your knees are staying stable in that 90-degree angle as you hinge. Go for 1 more each way, and then replace the feet back down onto the floor with control, 1 foot at a time. From here, reach your arms back overhead. Again, draw the shoulders down into the shoulder sockets, draw the scapula together, and on your next exhale, lift the arms and the head and chest forwards towards your knees. Inhale, gently peel yourself back down, bone by bone onto the mat. Inhale at the bottom, and then exhale, peeling up. Take a breath in, and then exhale, peeling back down. Let's go for 8 more here. Only lifting as far as your shoulder blades come off the mat. So we're not lifting the whole of the spine. If you start to feel tension into your neck, just work the arms, making sure you're really engaging your abdominal muscles as you mobilise your shoulders and move the arms. If you want to work a bit harder now, hold at the top, take that breath in, maintain the abdominal connection, and then peel back down. Working with whichever variation is feeling best for you today, you're going to go for 4 more. Think about the control and the shoulders staying down and away from your ears, and your scapula, your shoulder blades, pushing you forwards, while your abdominal muscles pull you forwards. Watch that your tailbone doesn't start to lift away from the mat, and you're not losing that length into your lower spine as you curl through. Make this one you're about to start your last one, and focus on your breath to help you peel up and then down. So from here, circle the arms back round by your side, palms to the floor this time. On your next exhale, engage your abdominal muscles, lift the legs one at a time into tabletop. From here, you're coming into a single leg extension. Keep one leg completely still while you extend the other leg away from you to a 45-degree angle. Flex and point, then draw the leg back in. Alternate sides. Again, feel your abdominal muscles stay connected, your lower spine lengthening, and your pelvis staying still. If this is feeling a bit too much for you today, keep the feet down onto the floor and work through a leg slide, extending one leg away from you. Flex the foot, then draw the leg back to the start position. And then alternate through, sliding away, hips staying level, flexing the foot, drawing the leg back in. So when you're working through your leg extension or your leg slides, you're now going to go for another 5 on each way. Keeping the connection, so your abdominal muscles are working hard, your pelvic floor has lifted, your shoulders are wide, and your eye line is down your body to your knees and toes. Try not to let your heels creep up towards the sky each time you move, otherwise this will make it easier. The further away your leg is from you, and the closer to the floor it is as you flex and point, the harder it will become. The higher you take the leg, the easier it will be. And making sure with whichever variation you're working through, whether it's your leg extensions or your leg slides, you're making your leg completely straight and then flexing and pointing just the ankle. So I'm on to my last one here. Then from there, take your feet one at a time with control back down onto the mat. We're now going to lengthen the legs away from us along the floor. If you need your thin cushion behind your lower back, you can pop it in there now. Then reach your arms behind your head. Take a breath in, and there's two options here. You can either exhale, roll through, and come up into your Pilates roll-up, or you can use a leg. Now, if you're using your leg, really push the leg away from you to help you create that stretch and mobilisation into your lower back. Once you get to your seated position, reach your arms forwards. If you need to, you can pop a band around the feet to help you get up next time. And then exhale, gently peeling down, bone by bone on your exhale. If you don't have a band, you can take the arms back overhead. Take a breath in, lift the arms. If you have a band, keep your arms straight, and then both variations roll forwards over your toes. Again, if you need to, you can always use a leg to help you peel up. And exhaling, you're going to mobilise, lifting the pelvic floor, peeling onto the back of your pelvis, lower spine, middle back, upper back, head and arms. Inhale, lift the arms, and exhale, seamlessly continue to peel forwards without your toes or feet lifting. Inhale, stretch forwards, and then exhale, gently peeling down. We're going to go for one more here. Inhale overhead, then exhale, peeling up. Make this stretch forward, your last one. And this time as you peel down, we're going to peel down as slowly as you can. Maintain and control every vertebrae down onto the mat. So from here, take the arms out to the side. Push your palms down into the floor and then bend the knees. So take a breath in, squeezing the knees and ankles together, and exhale, take your knees and feet over to one side. Inhale to hold, then exhale to the centre. Take a breath in again, then rotate through to the other side. Inhale to hold, exhale to the centre. Let's go for one more each way, like this, before we add our progression. Now maintain that connection with your shoulders onto the floor, and watch you don't lose the length in your neck as you peel across. So you can either stay with this variation for our next few movements, or if you want to work harder, lengthen your spine, lifting one leg up at a time into tabletop, then exhale, roll to one side. Inhale, hold, before you exhale, come back to the centre, then moving to the other side again. Imagine you're holding your green ball or your silver ball behind your knees to stop the knees creeping closer towards the chest as you roll. Again, feel that upper back connection onto the floor and don't let your hands move. Once you've done your last one and you're even, replace the feet back to the floor. Take a full body stretch, and then we're going to roll over to come to lie on our fronts. So from here, we're bringing our hands just either side of the mat, reaching forwards, toes lengthened away from you. Forehead relaxing either onto a block or onto the floor. And from here, draw the shoulders down your back, scoop your belly button in, squeeze your glutes. And then exhale, lift just one hand an inch from the floor. Inhale, release down. And then exhale, work the other side. Inhale down. Now keep alternating sides. Ensure your elbows don't soften, so you're really working hard through the whole of your arm and the shoulder socket that is moving. Watch again that your shoulders don't creep up towards your ears and you lose the length in your neck. Go for one more each way so you're even. And then relax the arms there. Keep the shoulders drawing down your back. We're going to do the same exercise for the leg.
exhale, squeeze one leg completely straight so it lengthens away from the mat. Inhale, release down, and then lift the other side. Now, if the leg doesn't lift, don't let your knee bend. You can just push the leg away from you along the mat and feel the front of your quads, so the front of your leg engaging, and your glutes squeezing hard. The more you can engage your quads and glutes, the more chance you'll be able to lift the leg off the mat in one go. If you let your knees soften, the leg won't lift so easily. So strong with the legs. 2 more each way, using your exhale to squeeze and lift. Inhale to control and lower down. 1 more each way, so you're even. And then push back into a child's pose position, releasing through the spine and the shoulders. So if you did get any tension through those movements, you're releasing it as you breathe into the back of your rib cage now. And stay here for 3 deep breaths in and out. Feel the back of your rib cage inflate, and as you exhale, feel yourself sink heavier into the stretch. Inflate the lungs, feel the chest lighten, and as you exhale, work the pelvic floor and your abdominal muscles to bring you into a smaller ball. From here, your next exhale, you're bringing yourself forward into your 4-point kneeling position. So set the hands directly under your shoulders. Pull the shoulders down and away from the ears. And make sure your knees are directly underneath your hips, with your feet relaxing underneath you. On your next exhale, we're going to just work the legs. Keep the hips completely level. Slide one leg away from you, exhaling. Inhale, draw the leg back in. And then exhale, work the other side. So as you're working through here, think about the neck staying long. Your shoulders down and away from your ears. Your pelvis is level, because you're constantly lifting your pelvic floor. And on your exhale, you're drawing the abdominal muscles towards the spine. Keep working through here now, adding a tiny lift as the leg extends away. You might not feel this exercise. You need the leg completely straight before you can add your small lift. You're going to continue the same breath pattern. Exhale, push and lift. Inhale, back down. Exhale, push and lift, and then back down. Now the lift only wants to be small because we don't want our pelvis to roll. You want to constantly feel your tailbone sticking to the wall behind you, and your hip bones are both looking to the floor at the same time. Work through 2 more here. And once you've done your last one, bring yourself into a plank. So step the feet back 1 at a time, making your body as long as possible. On your next exhale, push your hips high, let your heels drop to the floor. Take a couple of deep breaths in and out here so you get a stretch into the back of the leg as well as the upper back. Keep your eye line to your toes and your fingers spread. On your next exhale, soften the knees and walk your hands in towards your toes. Take a breath in, and on your next exhale, roll the shoulders down and away from the ears, lift the pelvic floor and roll yourself to stand. Now take a couple of breaths in and out at the top, roll the shoulders out. Tuck the tailbone under, and on your next exhale, lift the arms, lift the heels, come into a balance. As you slowly inhale, release the heels down, release the arms. This time, take the arms forwards. Exhale, lift the heels, lift the arms forwards. Bring them overhead, don't let your tailbone stick out. And slowly lower down. 1 more, balance in each direction. Exhale, arms to the side this time. Ankles strong, only lifting as high as you control it, and not letting the big toe or the little toe drop down or lift from the mat. Last one, push the ankles forwards over your toes, as though the front of the sock has been pulled over your middle toe. Well done today, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed that quick sort of 20-minute workout. You feel nice and brand new. Great work.